What's going on, everybody? Hashtag Data Spartan back with a new video today, and I am joined by Ema Roloff. She is the Director of Sales at EIS. So Emma, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited for the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. So what I wanted to do really was have you sort of share, having a little conversation about the top 3 challenges that you found in your experience that insurance agencies facing today when they're talking about digital transformation. If you can kind of give a little bit of, color around that.
Yeah, so I really think that there's kind of 3 universal challenges when it comes to digital technologies or digital transformation. And the good news for agencies is that this isn't just them, it's carriers and it's companies even outside of our industry too. So the first would be a lack of a true strategic vision kind of going across the whole organization of how you're going to adopt technology. The second is going to be a lack of what I call digital literacy, or really like technical skills that are infused throughout the entire organization at all levels. And then the last one, as anybody that follows me knows I talk about this all the time, is having too heavy of a focus on technology and not focusing on the people that are using the technology, their customers and their employees, to put it all into context.
Interesting. That's a good point, because you can have all these like shiny things, but if people aren't actually kind of leveraging them the right way, then that's not really going to add a lot of value. Would you kind of agree with that?
That's exactly it. Your humans are the ones that are building the technology. They're the ones that are implementing it, and they're the ones that are using it to either improve their customer or employee experience. And if you lose sight of that and focus solely on just what you said, like those shiny objects, I call it shiny object syndrome a lot, then you're going to lose sight of what you're trying to accomplish in the first place. And you're going to end up being a part of that larger statistic of like 70% of organizations that fail their digital transformations.
Interesting. So from a more like strategic standpoint, if you were an agency that's kind of tried, not really got there, what would be a couple of sort of common pitfalls to kind of avoid in your experience that you would recommend that these people kind of watch out for and then, move past?
Well, I mentioned that my first kind of like challenge that I typically see is a little bit of that lack of strategic vision. And what I say, or what the reason that I think that that's a big part of the problem is if you have a strategic vision that ties in people and process and technology, you won't get tricked by shiny object syndrome. But you also are going to know how to steer your team collectively towards that goal. And you're going to know where to start to build that digital literacy and that skill set within your organization that you're hoping to, again, eventually get to this end game. What skills are needed for your team to come along with you on that journey? And so, like, when it comes to the biggest pitfall and really how to avoid that, you need to have your whole leadership team aligned on what that vision is, and then work to share that vision down throughout the entire organization and make sure everybody understands what's in it for them so that they can support the initiative as well.
Interesting. So that's really good insight. So I guess kind of, coming full circle and wrapping things up, what's sort of one actionable insight that anybody watching this today that's like, look, I want to get on this, I want to do this for my agency, like what's step one? Like what can you kind of recommend there?
I would say the number one thing that you can do is start talking to your team about where they see opportunities for you to start shaping that larger vision. So getting that firsthand experience from those people that are living and breathing your process every day, get feedback from them, and then take that back and use that to inform what that larger vision looks like.
Got it. Yeah, that's really good advice. So thank you so much, Emma, for joining me. That was awesome. I learned stuff. Hopefully you guys watching are learning some stuff as well. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you.